Welcome back, everybody. Canadian Silver Saver here again. Excited to bring you a new video about your favorite bullion, silver. Last time on a history of or information video, we talked about the Canadian maple. As I'm Canadian Silver Saver, that was appropriate. But we're going to move on now, and we're going to talk this time about the Mexican Libertad. Some people call it the onza. It's the Mexican Libertad. Onza being the weight of the metal. So this is a 2016. Very nice round or coin, frequently mistaken. It is a round. It doesn't actually have a face value, even though it is made by a government mint. So I mentioned that briefly in another video, but basically because it doesn't have a face value, even though it is made by a government mint, it is technically a round. Here's an older one. This is a 1985 one. It's a little nice clean one there. So this is a couple years after they started. And this is how they changed them in, I believe it was 1996. So basically the idea of this coin is it celebrates some Mexican history, recognizes a little bit of mythology and religion. It goes all the way back to the Aztecs, and that's a pretty cool little feature here. So I'm going to go over this, fairly briefly here, but I want to talk about the, where they got the coin from and how it got started. So what you see here on the obverse here this is the back, sorry, is the Mexican golden eagle perched on the prickly pear cactus. So that's what this is here. We'll go on the old coin here because it's more original. So it's perched on the prickly pear cactus there, catching and eating a rattlesnake. The idea, this represents the founding of Mexico City back in June of 1325. So that's a long time ago, obviously. So that's pretty symbolic meaning right there, and why you see such a interesting design and very specific there, you can see. The original city was called Tenochtitlan. I apologize for mispronouncing that. You can see it on your screen there. But it was originally the Aztec capital. And then lots of things happened with the Spanish, and so that's not there anymore, but they celebrate that with Mexico City being now the capital of Mexico. So that's where this comes from. And then you see that here, and I'll explain this in a little bit down the road here. But on the front here is and these are coats of arms. That's what these are around here. Sorry, I apologize. Right here, these are the different coats of arms throughout history that are basically the same idea of the golden eagle perched there. Oh, come on. Here we go. And you'll see different ones around the edges there as they changed over time and as things happened in history. And I encourage you to look that up. It's really interesting to see. I mean, I know I've learned a lot about history in general. It's just kind of spanned from looking at this type of thing. So fantastic. And really cool design. I like how they updated that from just the standard single kind of current design there. So the coat of arms, we've kind of talked about that. The wing on this side, we have the winged Victoria, and on this side as well, which is the updated version. So these are very, very similar, but I like both. I think this is very classic, obviously, but this is very, very smooth, clean design on this one here. And in ancient Roman belief, she was the goddess of victory. Victory being the Latin, Victoria is the Latin for victory. So being that she's winged Victoria, she's winged victory. She sits on top of the victory column in Mexico City. The victory column in Mexico City, you can look that up. It's it's really beautiful. It's that I don't know the height of it, but it's a tall column, and it has this gold statue on the top, which is the winged Victoria. And you'll see it a lot in some movies and history, and there's a roundabout that goes around it as well. So, and then it's in the column. It's in Mexico City, Mexico, and it's known as the Angel of Independence. And the monument was built in 1910, and it was actually to commemorate the centennial of the beginning of Mexico's War of Independence. So this particular image holds a huge amount of value to the country of Mexico and the people of Mexico. So you know, every time you guys buy one of these coins, respect that when you see this. And this was about the fight for true independence, right? So that's why that's on their round here. So there's two similar monuments to this actually in the world. There's one called the July column, I believe, in Paris, and the Berlin Victory column in Germany, and they look very similar. Same wing Victoria on the top. Now, beside them are two volcanoes in the background. I can't pronounce them, guys. I apologize. There's the names for you. But it celebrates two lovers from a pre-Columbian legend, and I encourage you to look that up. It's a very cool story about how that happened. So very nice in the way they've done it. You can see the original had them there, and they're just a little bit different design. There you go. And then this one here, we've got a slightly more intricate with the flowers and that here, and the river, the lake there. Beautiful, beautiful round. I really do love these. I love the old ones. Big part of the old ones that I do love is that they're chunky, and they have Independence, Independencia, Libertad. So very cool round. There's that sound of beautiful real money, guys. Hear that? Oh, I love that noise. But silver bullion coins like the Libertad, you know, they have a lot of history behind them, and this may have a shorter history than a lot of different products out there. But what's really cool about this is that the Libertad, even though it was started minting in 1982, it has a huge history from the oldest mint in the Americas. That's where it comes from. It's pretty interesting. I encourage you to look it up. I don't have a whole ton or want to get into that too much because it's kind of a long, in-depth history of that. But, you know, these rounds are coming from the oldest mint in the Americas, and that should say something about the quality that's going to come from that and the history that you're actually purchasing from every strike that happens on these that you're buying. It's pretty cool. And they're made by the National Mint of Mexico, or the Casa de Moneda de Mexico. I apologize. And it is you know, you're buying a lot of history with these coins, and you know, looking up the story about the mountains and the lost lovers, and really interesting story there. So I've got a couple of these ones. These are the 2016s. And then I have a few of these that I've picked up along the way. And these are just some. I don't keep my stack together, remember, guys. I bring into the video what I need to bring in, and the rest goes very securely away from anything that would ever matter. To be honest, guys, if my stack gets discovered somewhere along the way or whatever, as long as my family is safe, that's what matters. So I'm not burying it or anything like that. I'm not a pirate, but guys, just be safe, and just keep around what you need to have or what you like to look at for a little bit and switch it out. Big shout out to Dean there from BC. He's been making some great comments and really making some great points, and he keeps saying to have fun, and you're right, you need to have fun with this. And I have a great time. I have a great time talking with everybody out there. I have a great time communicating and learning about new products, even the history that I didn't know about some of this stuff. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Mexican Libertad, the Onza, one Onza here. Reach out to me, share what you know, share your comments with me. Please like and share and subscribe. It really helps. Liking needs to happen a little bit more if that's possible, guys. I'm reaching out a bit, and I appreciate it very much. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back on Sunday with a Silver Hunt Sunday, and I've got some interesting stuff that I've picked up along the week, and there's an auction that is happening within the next 24 hours that I'm going to be able to share with everybody, and I'm really hoping to bring some cool and unusual and unique products to that one. So take care, everybody. Stack safely, have fun, and Canadian Silver Saver out.